Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, why Jesus returning is looking more likely than ever.
Also, is women's hockey on the outs at the Winter Olympics?
All that and more on the way next. Now, it seems that the odds of Jesus Christ coming back in 2026 are getting a bit better. They're getting a bit higher.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
According to who?
Polymarket.
Oh, yeah. Should we trust them?
Well, I mean, you think about it, people are putting their hard-earned money on it. And so would you want to wager your hard-earned money on something like that if you didn't think that you were going to get a good return on your investment?
I think people wager on stuff all the time that they don't think through. Yeah. So.
Well, now you might be having some deja vu because we also had this discussion probably around this time.
I remember.
In 2025.
And I remember thinking how ridiculous it was back then. I have not changed my opinion. It was
ridiculous. Well, I'll explain in a moment why it wasn't so ridiculous after all, even though, of course, Jesus didn't return in 2025. But the reasoning for this increase in the odds of Jesus returning in 2026 is actually different from the reason that it was increasing last year.
Okay.
So not only on the prediction platform Polymarket can you essentially invest in the idea that Jesus will or will not return in 2026, you can also invest in the idea that the market on Polymarket for Jesus Christ to return in 2026 will go above or below 5%.
Of course.
And so what is now happening is people are investing in the idea that it will go above 5%, then going over, I suppose, to the actual idea that Jesus Christ will return.
And putting bets on it.
And investing in that to try to make their other bet succeed, which I don't know how successful that's working out. But you remember last year, because Polymarket works like the stock market. It's not the same as betting.
Yeah, you're trading with other people.
Yeah, so you can have the odds of something go up and then sell your stake of that and therefore make a profit if you bought in at a lower stake, right?
Yeah. So
some people last year, that was the speculation that it wasn't, of course, that people thought Jesus was more likely to come back in 2025. It was that they thought they could invest at a certain amount and the odds would keep going up and then they'd be able to, get a return on their investment when they cashed out. And that's exactly what many people did. People got you got a 5% return on your, you could have gotten up to a 5% return on your investment that you made last year, which is a better return than if you just had a U.S. Treasury bill.
I believe that, but I just think overall I don't get it. I just do not get it. Returns and all of this stuff and all of this, finagling that is done. It's just it sounds dishonest.
You just got to be a savvy investor. Hey, I think, Allie, there's a big opportunity for you to make some money here because you understand how stupid people can be. Okay. And that is one of the keys to making money.
That is
yes.
Just taking advantage
Assuming
of stupid
people. Will be stupid, yes.
Okay.
Because while it is
That's
true,
exactly what Jesus wants us to do.
That many people obviously made money off of this idea last year. That also means there had to be people that lost money to give those people money.
Yeah.
And so that, it's a two-sided thing. I mean, in a way it's a zero-sum game.
Well, you know what I think about, if Jesus does return, when he does return, he
should put a bet on himself.
There will be no Polymarket. There will be no money to be exchanged around. So, I don't think overall that this is a very smart investment. I think it might actually be fool's gold.
It's not a... Fine. The Olympics have been going on. Yep. Wasn't that a good transition?
That was good.
We have an update because yesterday we discussed how at the Olympics, medals have been falling apart.
Yeah.
You could win a medal. Breezy Johnson said this happened to her. She was celebrating, jumping up and down, as you might expect an Olympian to do after they win a medal, particularly a gold.
Yes. Alyssa Liu said the same thing. American figure skater. Her medal broke the exact same way.
It just fell completely apart.
Yep.
The medal itself, I think, was fine, but the apparatus that attaches it to the ribbon that goes around your neck, it broke apart.
Yeah.
And this has been something that many of the athletes have been remarking about. And so finally, the Olympic Committee, the Olympic Organizing Committee said that they are aware, they've acknowledged this, and the Italian State Mint has offered to repair any busted medals that are handed out during these Olympics.
Good. They should be making this right because this is ridiculous. This is the height of sport competition, and your medal shouldn't be faulty.
They shouldn't, and it's something that for some reason we see time and time again, and I think I have a solution.
Okay.
I think for the Olympics going forward, you obviously need a medal tester.
Yeah.
You need somebody that can celebrate and like put the medals through the test to see if they are going to stand the test of time.
Yes. Somebody has to bite it. Somebody has to jump up and down in it.
Yep. Swing it around like a slingshot.
Yes. Like all of those tests, they need to pass it.
And so I'm offering my services.
Oh, you want to be the medal tester guy?
I will be a gold medal celebration tester for the Olympics.
Well, the good thing is the Olympics are coming up in the United States.
I know.
So it'll be easy for you to fill this role next time.
They should definitely, and I will volunteer. I'm volunteering. You don't have to pay me.
Yeah.
Because I just think this would be an honor and also be the closest I'd ever get to a medal, an Olympic medal. So I think I could definitely, this is obviously a service that is needed.
Yes.
And so I'm a solutions-oriented guy, and I'm willing to do what it takes, not just to help my country, but to help all countries.
Yeah.
Because I believe all athletes that win medals at the Olympics should be able to trust that their Olympic medal will continue to stand the test of time.
What a beautiful speech. I believed every part of that. So,
It's from the heart.
It really felt like it.
I don't know why they haven't come up with this position before.
Right.
It could be a fun, you could be a fun ambassador for the Olympics. You post on Instagram.
Well, Nene was telling me yesterday, because we talked about the story about Elon Musk wanting to build a moon city with SpaceX.
Yeah.
And he was like, can you imagine all the crazy fun content you could make if you were like the first citizen in this moon city?
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the crazy fun content you could make if you were the medal tester at the Olympics?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah, you unbox the medal.
Yes.
Unbox
You
it.
would get millions and millions of views.
Yeah, and so in hockey, in the NHL, they have the keeper of the Stanley Cup. We know this guy, right? He's always wearing the gloves.
Yes.
You only see him in sometimes commercials, and then when the Stanley Cup is about to be awarded, and this guy with his haircut, he's always there in his suit.
With his haircut.
And I think his name is Phil. We need this for medals.
Yes.
We need this for Olympic medals.
Yes, we need Phil.
We need keeper of the medals.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that starts to feel like a paid position.
I think you might be right. It's very important.
It is important, though. It's definitely important. So talk to me, Olympic Committee. Radio U, where music is going, 8772 Radio U. Chime in on today's Would You Rather Wednesday question of the day, or you could also use the talkback button in the Radio U app. The question is, would you rather have spaghetti for hair or sweat marinara sauce? The first person we heard from was Regina. Regina says, I hate pit stains and don't particularly enjoy sweating, so going with spaghetti hair, also much less messy. And I bet they could develop some great hair care products for you.
That's a valid point.
If you were the only person in the world with spaghetti, what would you use? Olive oil?
We heard from Susanna. She says, definitely spaghetti hair. Less messy, and I could just keep it really short or cut it all off if it's too hard to deal with. Plus, I think it would look kind of cool. Okay.
Tim at 8772 Radio U says, give me the spaghetti hair because I won't feel or look gross.
That's fair.
I'm not sure that that's 100% true.
Okay.
But, I mean, it is definitely true. If you sweat marinara sauce,
it's going to look wild.
That's going to look wild. That's going to... Regina's right. It's going to mess with your clothes.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have bad pit stains.
Yeah.
And that's going to be embarrassing. And then I was thinking this. Think about your feet. If your feet sweat...
Oh, no.
It's walking around
in marinara
sauce socks. So that does this one in. But then with the spaghetti, I was thinking, of course, that especially if you're a guy, you would just probably you just go shaved head.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking if you have spaghetti for hair, is that cooked spaghetti or is it spaghetti before it's been cooked?
I was imagining cooked spaghetti.
I was too, but
which
then
is
I was
rather fragile.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So how would you you wouldn't be able to have long hair either way.
No.
But then I was like, why would it come out cooked? Maybe it comes out uncooked.
Yeah.
And then do you have to boil your head to, I guess you have to you'd really have to shower.
Yeah.
But then your hair would still get like all fragile and
just fall out.
Yeah,
is what
I really
would imagine.
think you'd have to shave it off.
You'd have to shave it off,
or whatever you would use.
Yeah,
cheese
wear
grater.
A wig.
Yeah,
shave it off and wear a wig. I don't know, but I was trying to think. I was like, the marinara sauce. I don't sweat a whole lot, only if I'm working out really hard. But I like to run. And so I don't want to have to deal with the marinara sauce, but I was trying to figure it out because I love my hair.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to get rid of. It's like my favorite attribute. But I think I'd have to go with the spaghetti hair because the marinara sauce, sweating marinara sauce just does not sound very fun.
I'm trying to think of a case for the marinara sauce.
Well, I think there's plenty of ways you could avoid sweating.
Mm-hmm.
You could avoid working out, and you could avoid maybe don't wear closed-toed shoes if you're worried about your feet sweating or whatever.
Or maybe, yeah, exactly.
But I don't personally want to stop my active lifestyle, and if I would have to, I'd be really sad.
James says he is choosing sweat marinara only because he already shaves his head, so he has no hair.
Oh, but then you'd be fine. You could just shave the spaghetti head and you'll be fine.
Yeah, you'd already be good to go.
Yeah.
Then I was also wondering, would spaghetti, if you had spaghetti for hair and you shaved it, would it be what would the stubble be like?
I don't know. This is all getting really gross to me now. This was a fun idea. Now I hate it. We also heard from Mike this morning. He says, cloudy with the chance of meatballs.
Desiree says, definitely spaghetti hair. I hate when I sweat. You could dye your spaghetti hair different colors.
Oh, yeah, I think you can dye spaghetti.
I just really don't think it would last very long, though.
Yeah,
I don't
would just
think you'd be
imagine
able to
it
have
would
long
fall
hair.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have split ends, breakage, whatever you want to use. Plus, you'd only be able to have one hairstyle.
Yeah.
It's not like you could ever have curly hair,
Right. Yeah,
So-
you're not using an iron on that.
Definitely still a negative, but I think spaghetti hair has to be the way to go. Yesterday, Ali, we talked about how we're watching the Winter Olympics, and particularly watching sports with the sound off, you realize how you just don't know what's going on, particularly.
Yeah, this morning while I was getting ready for the show, I was listening to, or I wasn't listening to, I had on in the background the alpine skiing Super G. No idea what that stands for. No idea.
The G, it's for the ground where they're trying to go. The ground at the bottom of I think that's what it is.
It is a big mountain
that
they're trying to get down, and they're going real fast, 90 to 100 miles an hour, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Pretty cool sport.
Not only do we learn about these sports that we only experience probably every 4 years when the Winter Olympics come up, I'm also learning about sports that I already thought I knew much about. Because yesterday, it was women's hockey. It was the U.S. versus Canada.
Let's go, United States.
Yeah, Canada's women's hockey team is chopped. What are we doing?
I don't know. They got beat pretty bad.
5-0?
Yeah.
Granted, it was a completely meaningless game, but I don't have a lot of high hopes that Canada's women's hockey team is going to do any better once they eventually probably face the United States in the gold medal match.
Yeah.
But what I learned yesterday in watching some of the women's hockey is the women's Olympic hockey format is insane.
Yeah.
There's 10 teams. They're split up into 2 groups of 5.
Right.
There's Group A and Group B. In Group A, there's 5 teams. And all 5 teams advance to the second round. Okay.
All right.
So it's just for seeding, right? Then there's Group B, which has 5 teams. And only 3 teams advance to the second round, to the elimination
This is wild.
round.
Yeah, I did not know that this was the format of women's hockey.
If I was a women's hockey team, I'd be like, please Group A.
Yeah.
Please Group A.
Please let us be good enough for Group A.
And the reasoning apparently is because U.S. and Canada are both in Group A, which I thought was weird from initially, but I didn't know what the reasoning was. I thought it was just
format.
luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But it's because U.S. and Canada are so comparatively good at women's hockey that they didn't want to have some of the other teams, the teams that wound up in Group B, getting absolutely demolished 20-0 in a hockey game. And to me, I'm like, then why do you even invite them? Why are they there if you know they have no shot of even competing in a game that doesn't matter that much before the medal round?
Yeah.
So I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know why they did this. I feel like
To me, this whole Olympic thing with the women's hockey is a competition for bronze.
Yeah.
Because I think we all can safely say we know who's going to win gold and silver. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be the United States and Canada.
As long as women's hockey has been in the Olympics, there's only been one time that the United States or Canada wasn't in the gold medal game.
Okay.
Where they weren't facing each other for gold. Sweden made it one time over the United States in a shootout and lost to Canada in the gold medal game, but that's the only time. So they talked about eliminating it. I don't know about that, like eliminating from the Olympics for a while, but I mean, I don't know if that's the right way to go, but I don't feel like having a relegation group that's a participation trophy group really feels really nice either. Like,
no, it doesn't.
Congratulations, Japan. You get to travel to Italy and you don't even get to test yourself against the best of the best in the world.
Right. Well, I guess that wouldn't be very entertaining to watch a team get beat 20-0. Because I don't think it was particularly entertaining for some to watch the United States beat up Canada yesterday. Mm-hmm. It just shows you like the U.S. I know they came in as a favorite. Like I'm pretty sure they're going to blow everybody out. Mm-hmm. They're just that much better in women's hockey.
But I thought that's not what the Olympics are about.
What do you mean?
It's about competition.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but I think that's the reasoning behind people saying like, we should stop it. I definitely don't think we should stop it. That would be a terrible message to send to young women who are, just starting to learn how to play hockey to be like, oh, actually, we're taking away the sport from Winter Olympics. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's not do that. How about instead of having 2 groups of 5 where 5 make it from one and 3 make it from the other, we'll have 2 groups. We'll have Group A with Canada and Group B with the United States, and then they just play each other.
Yeah. They're the only ones that advance.
Yeah, exactly. And we split them up into actually several teams.
Okay.
And then maybe Canada can win all the medals. Now, a lot of people complaining or just remarking on the fact that Discord has rolled out this new policy, the Teen by Default program.
Teen by Default?
Yeah, as in teenager. Where essentially they are treating everybody as if they are, I don't know if it was 16 or 18, under 16 or under 18. And it's for safety.
Yeah.
Right, and their liability, I'm sure. And you can verify your age so that they start treating you as an adult again. But it's reset to where like, no matter what your age is, if you haven't verified, they're giving you teen content.
Okay.
Only allowing you to like see and post certain stuff until you verify your age. But then what people have been doing, I don't know if you've seen this, Allie, online, is sharing their age verification. That like age verification, for example, I asked Jeeves things.
That's definitely showing some age there.
Yeah, like I don't have to show my ID. I asked Jeeves things.
I love this one. It says, I waited in line at Toys R Us to open the first day Furby went on sale.
Wow. 8772 Radio U. So here's what I want. I want people to share their version of age verification. And what would be even funnier to me is if you are a teenager. What would be your fake ID?
Yes. What's your fake verification?
You can also use the talkback button in the Radio U app, or let us know at 8772 Radio U. Somebody else did age verification. I had the Ruby iMac. The original Mac. Was those massive. I don't know how to describe it.
Those were huge.
Yeah, those massive old Apple computers they were like see-through, but they had the different colors you could get them in.
I loved all those different colors. I wanted the purple one so bad.
There's your age verification.
Yeah.
You're an adult on Discord now. This is a good one too. I was adamant we recorded the movie premiere Buzz Lightyear of Star Command on our VHS player.
Yes. Anytime you mention VHS, that's an age verification.
Yeah. So 8772 Radio U, or use the talkback button in the Radio U app. Let us know your age verification facts that would get you verified on Discord as an adult. And again, if you're actually a teen, your fake ID.
Yeah, we need to know a
would
fake
make
one.
me laugh so hard. The Radio U hotline is open.
877-2-RADIO-U.
Or you could use the talkback button in the Radio U app. The question is, what is your age verification on Discord? Because Discord has started treating, if you're a user on Discord, they assume you're a teenager until you prove otherwise. And I don't know if that's necessarily right or wrong, good or bad, but it is. I think the intentions are to keep everybody safe and even more importantly, shield themselves from liability.
Yes, yes.
But people have been sharing their obviously not their actual ID, but their age verification that their fact they could use to prove to Discord that they are old enough. D got hers in. She says, age verification. I watched some of the Apollo landings as a preschooler.
Wow.
That's a throwback.
That is a throwback. We heard from Nathan. This is great. He says, in my lifetime, I watched MTV start and end.
Oh, that's sad in a way. The MTV, came all that way. Ethan says, my age verification is that I was the first and last of my siblings to ask my friends if they had internet at their house.
Wow.
Which brings me to the one that I thought of that I think makes me sound even older than I actually am. And that is that I have the dial-up internet sound memorized. So I could recite that.
100%.
From my parents' library internet account.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I remember dial-up.
It does make me sound older because we were way behind. Like, Ethan's talking about asking friends if they had internet. My friends all had, like, fast internet.
Yeah.
And I had dial-up because we lived in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. I feel you with that. We heard from Robbie. He says, I bought a Sony Betamax when they first came out.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You are verified, Robbie. You
have been verified.
Yeah. You might like this one. Tim says, I remember seeing several Reds greats like Adam Dunn, Jay Bruce, Joey Votto, Canadian, play low ball in Dayton.
Wow.
Not even in the majors.
Wow.
In Dayton.
Joey Votto playing for Dayton. That's crazy to think about. We heard from Shrew. He says, in order to play games on my family's first computer, you had to know what command to enter into DOS shell? What's that?
He's verified because I don't know.
Yeah, that one's beyond us, Shrew. I do remember playing games on my family's computer. It was all like CD-ROM, but that must have been even before that.
Yeah, I guess so. Another one I found online that I definitely wanted to mention. Somebody said age verification. I bought my Game Boy on a car trip at night and kept having to pause the game until we reached the next street light or traffic light so that I could see the screen well enough to play it. Non-backlit handheld gaming. Can you believe it?
That was a thing. That was a thing. We heard from Sarah. She says Sarah had to explain to Otis what the TV guide from the newspaper was. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is completely out of date now.
Even like, I guess age verification, I had a guide of what the channels were on my TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like now it's just Netflix.
Yep.
But like we had Direct TV and we had to go through the list of like what the channels were.
Fubo still has that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess that's true.
Yeah, it still exists. It's just a lot of people don't have cable anymore. So you don't even think about a TV guide anymore. We've got so many and I haven't even gotten to mine yet.
Yeah,
We're going to have to come back.
We've got more to get to and I still want to hear people who are teenagers.
Yes.
What's your fake ID?
What do you think would get you your verification?
8772 Radio U or use the talkback button in the Radio U app. Discord is treating everybody, their new policy is teens by default when you first join, or even if you've had a Discord, if you've been on Discord for years, unless you've proven with a ID that you are of age, they will only show you content, like they'll filter out certain stuff, assuming that you're a teenager still.
Yeah.
People are saying funny ways how they would prove that they're an adult, that they don't need to be treated by a teen by default. And we've had a lot of people getting in as well here on Radio U. We heard from Regina. She said at 8772 Radio U, I related to Simple Plan's lyrics to I'm Just a Kid when they came out. And now with their revised T-shirt, I'm Just an Adult.
I didn't even know they had that revised T-shirt.
That's funny.
Hopefully life isn't still a nightmare. We heard from my cousin Corey. He says, I still check my Hotmail email on Netscape.
Oh, literally people's emails can be their age verification.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, I've seen this on like online where if you have a Gmail and you don't have a bunch of numbers added to the end of it, you're probably old enough to be a Discord adult by default.
That's fair. Also, is America Online still around? Because if you have an AOL, why can't I say it?
You want to cut and start over?
Yes, I do. But if you have one of those emails, like that has to be an age verification as well.
Yeah.
Who's using America Online anymore?
I think AOL is a website, but I don't know if they still have like email and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to say it was discontinued because I think for the longest time people could still use it, but now it might be no longer.
Max texted in at 8772 Radio U, and he's not the only person that said this, but he goes, age verification. I played Pong. So you guys, you do understand that this is make yourself sound like an adult, not make yourself sound as old as you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us
you don't have to tell us your oldest memory.
Yeah, just that you're over 18.
Oh, that's great. We heard from Mike. He said party line with the rotary dial phone. How about Pong as the first game?
That's like Brady Bunch era, isn't it?
The rotary phones?
Yeah, like rotary phones and like the party line where.
Yes, I don't think
it was
Brady
in Marty
Bunch.
Supreme. I just watched Marty Supreme, and yeah, it's where like the party line is where you can't. Everybody in the apartment building or whatever has the same phone line. It's only one person can be on the phone at a time.
Yeah, it was like often your neighbors were all on the same line together, and so like you would pick up the phone and accidentally somebody would be using it, and you'd be like, oh, gotta wait, So
Jenny texted in one that actually I forgot. I memory hold this, I guess, until just now. She said, putting the TV on channel 3 to play games. Now your TV has the inputs, but for some time, and I don't know why this was, and I only vaguely remember it, but there wasn't inputs for your TV. You had to change the channel to the channel that had your game system plugged into it. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me, but I know what Jenny's talking about.
We heard from Jesse. He says, my AOL... why can't I say it? You read this one.
AOL. Jesse said, my AOL email used to be, actually, what if we give out his... What if he still has it and people start emailing him?
Yeah, well, I think we could still say it.
But
because it's funny.
It was in regards to it was his name, and then it also the OC Supertones from the RadioU throwback channel.
Yeah, that's a great throwback. Luke says, age verification? What is Discord?
That's actually great.
Oh my gosh, we've got so many texts. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody else also said they still have an ALA.
All right, just stop. Just stop.
I can't do
Allie,
it, guys.
Just do yours.
I can't do it.
What's yours?
I also grew up with a rotary phone, which makes me sound a lot older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a rotary phone. And I owned a Sony Walkman that played cassette tapes.
Dang. Dang, that is a throw. The other one I thought of was I've been to a mall that didn't have empty storefronts in it.
Oh, yeah. Like, yes, a thriving mall.
Yeah.
We experienced thriving malls.
We still have a few more responses coming in now that Discord has adopted their teen by default policy, where everybody, no matter how long they've been on Discord, no matter what their actual age is treated as a teen by default for safety and liability reasons, unless you verify your age. Of course, you could do that with ID, or you're supposed to do that with ID. But
or you could do it with really fun experiences, like
funny.
this one from Kathy, my cousin Kathy. She says, age verification. I remember Dick Cheney shooting someone while quail hunting. Good call.
That's useless knowledge.
Good call back. Also, my cousin Christy texted as well, and she says, I had a bank book. They'd print my transactions and balance in. When I physically would walk into the bank, I had to bring it with me.
No, right. Wait, you physically walked into a bank is enough of a
she said that too. She says, age myself. I used to physically go inside the bank because
that's crazy.
That really is pretty rare now too.
There was the last season of Daredevil, some of it took place in a bank, and I was like, this is what they look like?
Right.
Is that
Who's going in a bank?
Yeah, this show is supposed to be set in modern day, right? James texted in at 8772 Radio U. He says, my age verification is I had Pogs, and I still have them. I only know what Pogs are because of old Simpsons episodes.
Yeah, I don't know what Pogs are.
They're Pogs, I think, is a mix of pigs and hogs, and they were like circular cardboard things, and then they had different pigs or hogs on the like cartoons.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard.
I guess I don't know that much.
I don't think I've seen those. I can't picture them in my head. We heard from Stephanie. She says she used to play pole position on the Atari. I don't know which one that is.
2600?
2600? Is that how you would say it?
I think so, yeah.
I never played Atari. We played Nintendo 64 is what we had.
That's your age verification.
Yep.
We heard from Tim, who says, I remember what MySpace page music was.
Oh,
You didn't have to add the music. If you just had a MySpace, then you're verified.
Yes, I was going to say, if you've ever had a MySpace account, you're verified.
Aaron, okay, this one counts, but also I'm baffled because I can't relate to this at all. Aaron says, I had 2 keys for my first car, one to open the door and one to turn the ignition.
There was 2 separate keys?
Yeah.
They didn't do the same thing?
But then I'm like, but just the fact that your car had a key at all is kind of age verification.
Yeah. Although my car, which is a 2021, still needs a physical key.
It does?
Yeah. Doesn't
That's
have
crazy.
the push button start.
That's
which
crazy.
I kind of like that more.
Yeah, no, I think it is better.
Yeah.
Because I've had where my batteries die in my key, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'm stuck here.
Yeah, right.
But I just don't know why. Why would you have 2 keys? Why would they make a car that way?
I don't know. John says, I'm so adult, my elementary school would roll out a TV cart, and on that TV cart would be playing the Never-Ending Story movie and the Dark Crystal.
I thought he was going to say the overhead projector things.
Oh.
Like, isn't it in Stranger Things? And there's a scene.
Yes, yeah, that's like the yes. I believe there were some times in school where those projectors were still used for me.
I definitely went to church where they used those.
Oh, yeah. Churches held on to those for a long time.
Oh, all right. So I feel like everybody's verified now.
Yeah, we are all above the age of 18. Everyone has been verified.
We can use Discord for whatever we want. Did you see the interview with the Norwegian biathlete that went viral after this guy won bronze at the Olympics this week?
I did not. I saw this event was going on yesterday, and I watched just a tiny bit of it because I was like, oh, let me go check and see what it is. And I'm like, why do they have a gun on their back? What's happening?
Yeah, so that's biathlon.
What a weird sport.
It really is. It really is. But nevertheless, a Norwegian guy named Sturla Holm Legri. I mean, literally, it's obviously... It's
a Norwegian name.
Yeah, it's got like the A and the E where it's mushed together.
Yeah, it's like a combined letter.
I don't know how you even say that. The interview was in Norwegian, so it was broadcast internationally. But nevertheless, what he has said is
it's now been translated and put all throughout the internet.
Yes, the language barrier, because he said that he's had the worst week of his life because all he could think about is how he had a gold medal in his life. His girlfriend.
Aww.
6 months ago. But then 3 months ago, he cheated on her.
Oh.
And he just admitted that on live TV in Norway.
Like, she doesn't know?
Well, I think
Are they broken up?
Yes, it seems.
And he's trying to get back together.
To me, yes, that he has not gotten over her, but maybe they're still not together.
Oh.
Since he said he had a gold medal in his life.
So he's hoping a big announcement like this will win her back.
Publicly exposing himself to this on live TV in front of you imagine this is big news here. Think about in Norway.
Oh my gosh, this is like front page news in Norway.
Yeah, whatever their version of the tabloids are. This has to be everywhere.
Yes.
So I don't know if this is going to be enough though. Like, what if somebody did this here?
I mean, it would be huge.
Yeah.
It would be huge news if, like, I don't know, one of the American athletes came out and said this, we'd be like, what? So, but I think we're all going, what? Even if it's a Norwegian athlete too. It's a wild story, but I kind of want an update.
I do too.
Did it work?
But Well, what do you like? Imagine yourself in this scenario.
Oh, I wouldn't go back to him.
Yeah, it would suck maybe like you broke up with the guy. Obviously, he broke your heart. He cheated on you. But then you're seeing him on TV and he's getting a medal and it's like, dang it, he turned out to be an Olympian. Like he actually made it. I told him he wouldn't do it. After he cheated on me, I said some hurtful words.
Yeah.
I said he would never make it. He probably used that as fuel to motivate himself. But then he gets on TV and now everybody in Norway wants to know, who is this girl?
Yeah.
Who's this girl that he broke her heart? And then they're going to be hounding her for her comments, and she probably just wants to live her life and move on from this guy who very well may have been a scumbag because he cheated on her.
Right. He was in that moment a scumbag because he cheated on her. So, yeah, I wouldn't go back to him, but it's at least good that he's sorry about what he did.
He's sorry, and he's desperate at this point. Like, he's pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, he definitely sounds desperate.
He won this medal just so that he could get on TV and try to apologize one more time.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes people cave under pressure. If this gal, whoever she is, really starts getting hounded, I feel like she might, just for appearances for a little bit, get
back together just for the time being.
Yeah, but it's not going to last.
Okay. Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.